Does one have to wander the Himalayas to work on the suffering? How about hiking in any wilderness? Hiking in any wilderness is perfectly alright, nothing wrong. It is, but Himalayas has got one plus, the energy field. So even if you don't remember, you will be reminded. See, do you understand? Here, a lot of these enlightened beings without body are wandering around. So whenever they see you are a sincere person struggling, they will straight away appear in front of you and take care of you, help you. But in the hiking, it won't be any wilderness. It won't be there. See, I myself, when I fell into deep, low moods or depression, I had the great opportunity of seeing this. Some of the masters, even Mahavatar Babaji, I had the darshan of Mahavatar Babaji in Gauri Kund, in Himalayas only. So these guys, these enlightened beings who are not in the body, their their frequency is available in this area. Before she did NSP and BSP. NSP is Nityananda Spurana program. BSP is Bhakti Spurana program. She says she can't come out of her depression or suffering. Now she says, whatever problem comes, I know suddenly I'm out of the problem. I can face anything. Now I understand how I am able to do this. Means so much of initiation has happened. That's why you are able to handle. Understand? Ramakrishna says beautifully. Um, he was doing some kind of a practices. He's a great tantric. Practices with Bhairavi Brahmani. When he was doing that, he was so devoted to Bhairavi Brahmani, he will not disobey a single word. But when Totaburi came, Totaburi is a Vedanti, enlightened being. When he started practicing under Totaburi, Bhairavi Brahmani said, don't go to him. He said, no, forget about it. He never disrespected her. He had his love for her, but never bothered to go further. So understand, there is no such thing as a guru conflict. As far as me concerned, I always tell people, at least for all the people who think I am your guru, I tell you, wherever you can, go and learn. Whatever you can. Pluck flowers from all garden and make a beautiful garland for you. I am here to enrich you, not to possess you. If you can learn anything anywhere, you are free to do. You have full freedom to go around and learn. One important thing, whoever needs to guide you at whatever time, your heart will simply fall in tune with that person at that time. For example, at one level, you may be feeling connected to one kind of acharya. At one level, suddenly you feel connected to a different level master. There is nothing wrong. Perfectly alright. Just carry on. Your heart is powerful enough, capable enough to guide you to the different higher and higher level masters. Nothing wrong. So there is no such thing as guru disciple, the guru conflict. I am curious to know if I was your disciple in previous janma also. Arey, just try to be disciple in this janma. If you have been my disciple in previous janma also, and still you have not become enlightened, means you must have been worst idiot. You must have been idiot eating my head in my past life. So better do not wish that you should have been a disciple in the last janma. Even in this janma, if you are around me for so many years and for some 3-4 years and you have not become enlightened, means you are a headache for me. Either you become part of a solution or you are the problem. Either you get enlightened or you will be the problem for others not to get enlightened. Why does one need to suffer to achieve enlightenment? No, 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 no. Suffering is not necessary. Suffering is not at all necessary. But your foolish mind does not reside in the superconscious state all the time. So suffering just reminds you, hey, still you have not become enlightened, go up. It can bring about enlightenment, but you are not so intelligent to achieve enlightenment through bliss. You are not so intelligent to achieve enlightenment through bliss. That's what you see. Living with the master is from bliss to bliss. Bliss is the goal and the path, but you are not that mature. Naturally, what will you do? You will bring suffering. That's all. Swamiji, I feel that I am sitting on the fence. Don't sit on it. If you fall, you will break your head. I could fall 100% into your heart or return to my former life. What is keeping me from falling is fear. I project all kinds of reasons. I feel rejected if you ignore me. I want to fall. Somehow I am looking for encouragement or specific invitation what to do. If you are expecting my invitation or my courage means you want my attention. If you can fall without asking special invitation from me or my attention, you are qualified to fall. Fall now. If we really trust in existence, will existence provide the opportunities to apply the initiations? It will provide the opportunity. If you really trust existence, then why don't you take up the wandering? Why don't you take up the Parivrajaka life? It's a very cunning game. See, I trust the existence, but it's sitting inside my house, inside my air condition, inside my car. And this is a very funny game. Understand? You are not trusting. You are just playing with the word, cheating yourself, not anybody else. Will this happen in ordinary life as well if we don't have opportunities for being in the wilds? Is trusting in existence enough for trusting existence to trust in us? Your trust is not so deep, it's very superficial. Do women do the wandering on their own? Those days they used to do, not now. What do you mean by diversing? Means you can, whenever, see, whenever you feel you are not given enough attention or you are disrespected, you will straight away throw the mala away and go away. That's what I call diverse. How to be committed in any relationship? First learn how to be committed in marriage. Then you will understand how to be committed with the guru disciple relationship. The society which cannot live with a marriage commitment, very difficult for them to understand the guru disciple relationship commitment. The same, the problem is the same, the individualistic, perverted, not thinking as a team or for others or with an open being. The seeker feels the click with the master. Does the master always take on the seeker? Yes. If you have felt the click, already I am there inside you. Unless I decide to enter inside you, you can't even have the click. I have decided to go into you. How does one distinguish, or is there no difference between life experience and experience you sent our way? Our way. See, there is no difference between life experience and my experience, the experience which I send on the way. One thing you can see, anything which is sent by the master, even to handle, you won't have suffering. Even to handle will be like you will have the adventurous spirit. That is the scale. You can find that this is sent by master, not by the life. If you are telling guru disciple relationship is janmas after janmas, births after births, then why did I waste 30 years and now only came to you? And the moment you said that this relationship is births after births, my eyes are filled with water, it's flowing, and my whole being is just excited, intensely filled. Understand? Means you are my disciple. You are searching for janmas after janmas. This 30 years you are made to wait because I am only 30. It is just a practical problem, not any spiritual problem. When you say that you would create suffering for one you trust as your disciple, do you mean that suffering is necessary for spiritual evolution? See, when I say the word suffering, I don't mean that ordinary suffering. Hmm? I mean, I'll create situations where you need to use the initiations, which you may call it as suffering or you may call it as adventure. This Himalayas, because you came voluntarily, it is an adventure. If you are forced to be here, it may be suffering for you. If you are taken up voluntarily, it's adventure. Otherwise, suffering. I learned some from Swamiji. I learned some from one Swamiji, and you are my other master who taught me at a higher level. You both are my two eyes. Wonderful. That's nice. Never have conflict. Never have Guru conflict. Without Guru conflict, if you live, that's enough. Both of us will enrich you. If you have Guru conflict, both of us will not be able to enrich you. So just live without Guru conflict. Both of us will add you whatever you need to learn and whatever needed to be added to you. The truth is you need you becoming more and more blissful. That's all. That is the final result. For those who want to become your disciple at very young age, why may not have much chance to go through suffering? Who said they may not have much chance to go through suffering? How they can experience supreme consciousness? Come and try to live around in my ashram, then you will understand. The only thoughts I mostly have left are all your teachings, correcting my mind, like you are talking in my head. I feel stuck at this level. After I am corrected, then what to do? How to move past this point? Don't bother. This very initiation is so powerful, it will burn all other sufferings and it will burn itself. See, initiation is such. In India, they will burn the dead bodies. They will use a bamboo stick to burn the body, and finally, they will throw that bamboo also into the same fire. Initiation is like that. It will be used to burn all your sufferings. Finally, that initiation itself will be burnt in that same fire. So you don't have to worry about how to go beyond. Will the disciple come to know that his suffering is created by his master, and hence take it as a prasadam? Yes, he will come to know very clearly. That's what it will be like adventure. Swami, after the disciple gets enlightened, thus the guru-disciple relationship continues. It continues much more deeper way, in a much more beautiful way, much more blissful way. It's no more two different things. It is just feeling connected. It is just feeling connected, very deep feeling. Somebody asked me the other day, "Have you given enlightenment to any of your disciples?" I did not feel that fellow is worthy enough of receiving the answer. That's why I just avoided and went away. Now I answer you guys, yes, I have done my job. Live near my close disciples. And they are also given a strong, clear instruction. They won't declare. They will never tell by words, but they can just radiate the presence. My presence. You will see that, you experience that. Through that experience, if when you smell them, then they may open and share what happened inside them. There before Nityananda and after Nityananda. When you first entered in the Delhi gathering, automatically I started crying, and then no words came out. Is it one kind of bhakti? Yes, Ramakrishna says, whenever, if your eyes are filled, if you are overflowing, when you see or remember God or Guru's name, this is last birth for you. So that's also surely a kind of a bhakti. But the fools think that this is too much emotional, and that is not the true bhakti. Understand? Fools are those who can't be filled by the master's presence or the divine presence. If you are filled, overflowing, only one thing, keep away from the idiot intellectuals. Keep yourself safe from the so called intellectuals who will advise you. Just escape from them. Whenever you see them, understand you are seeing Rakshasas and run away.